Alright, this video is going to be dealing with books. What books to get. And these are some of the books I have. Now, and I'm going to go into some of these, what it talks about in some of these books. Now, these are the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, the Atlantean. This book talks about the seven lords. The seven lords of the seven chakras. It also talks about what I was talking about, the secret of secrets. See if I can open it up a little bit so y'all can get a little scope of the table of contents, so what it deals with. Okay, wait a minute. Alright, there we have it. Now you see that? Page 79, Secret of Secrets. You got the keys of life and death, which deals with how Thoth kept the fingers of death off of him, how he kept refreshing his body and he never died. And don't forget now, Thoth is Enoch. Now you know that Enoch never died. Thoth is also Tahuti. He's also the son of Enki. Okay, and Enki is according to the what my book at? Where that? According to the Necronomicon. According to this book, Enki is the god of hell. Okay. We have the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, which are the Hindu and the Buddhist books and all types of books from over the Middle East. We have the Goetias, the book dealing with the 72 daemons or demons, the Lesser Keys of Solomon. Okay. Let me see. Let me take it back up here. Alright. Let me go. Let me move it on. We got alkaline herbs, how to alkaline the body, what to use, how to reverse disease and heal the electric body. We also have The Electric Body by Robert Becker. That book is basically in correspondence with this book. How to alkaline the body, how the body can regenerate itself once it is alkaline enough. And also in this book, it will tell you that, well, in Sourcefield Investigation, which is a great book, it tells you how one of the scientists took a patient that was like 85-year-old female. She had no teeth in her mouth, and he cut a slit in her gums, took an ultra laser violet beam ray and zapped it. And when he did this, after a month or two, teeth started regrowing in her mouth. So what he did was he restored the photons in her mouth. So this is how that came about, because actually the photons in her mouth they basically wasn't there anymore. He just replenished them. So those genes were just dormant. They just had to be awakened. So this is the Nag Hammadi Library, the book that I was talking about when it comes to the jealous God. Okay? Alright, back to what I was saying. Okay, now this is the Hermetica. In the Hermetica, it talks about a lot of stuff. Okay? Bag that glare up out for it if I can, so you can see what it say. Alright, anyway, let me go into it. Okay, we have some parts in the Hermetica. Wait a minute, let me get it right. Okay. These are some parts in the Hermetica. Damn, I don't know if you can see that or not. Nah, it's too blurry. Okay, there we go. I had to focus it. But this is the part in the Hermetica pertaining to the Daemons. Okay, it says that, and those who associate with men are called Daemons friendly to man. Okay, wait a minute, let me jump back, because let me start on this side. It say all Daemons, this is highlighted, all Daemons who have disassociated themselves from their own kind and have come to be unite to the God kind through close connection and fellowship with some individual of the God kind are held to be godlike daemons. Individuals of the daemon kind who maintain unchanged and unchanged the character of their own flip kind are called, and those who associate with men are called daemons friendly to man. And the like is said to be said of men. Indeed, the range of man is yet wider than that of the daemons. The individuals of the humankind are diverse and of many characters. They, like the daemons, come from above, and entering into fellowship with other individuals, they make they make for themselves many and intimate connection with almost all other kinds, according to the man who, in virtue of the mind in him through which he is akin to the gods, has attached himself to them by pious devotion, becomes like to the gods. He who has attached himself to daemons becomes like to the daemons. Those who are content with the intermediate station of their kind remain mere men and nothing more. So they basically saying you just stay on a mortal level. Okay, let me continue. And all other individuals of the humankind, accordingly as they have attached themselves to individuals of this kind or that, will resemble the beings to which they have attached themselves. Okay. Now you see, you are what you think you are. So a man think it in his heart, so is he or she. Now, that's in this book. It's a lot of shit in this book. Okay? This book is excellent. This book is a book, actually, this is one of the books of Enoch. There's a lot of books from Hermes who actually is Thoth, who actually is Enoch. So this is one of the books of Enoch, also, as well as the book of Enoch. That's in my storage room. The book of Enoch, I have that too. I might have another. I got 2 books of Enoch. It may be in here. I ain't sure. Okay, but anyway, there's the Holy Quran up here. And this is a book about the shamans and Askawasa. There's a herb that the shamans use to ignite DMT in their pineal gland, and DMT is the spirit molecule that taps one into the spirit realm. This is an excellent book, and it tells you, it shows, once a person taps into that, they take that Askawasa, the body becomes paralyzed. They're able to see everything that actually took place in the beginning of time and how it happened. Okay, it goes into that and now let me see. All right, You Forever. This book is all about you. A great book. If you ain't never read a book in your life, this is a must-read book by Tuesday Lobsang Rample. We're gonna go and look at some of the chapters of it. This deals with a lot of occult stuff. Well, ain't no chapters in there to show. We just say lessons and shit. But anyway, it's an excellent book. Okay. Excellent book. The subject of astral traveling is, of course, of vital importance, and for that reason, it might be adventurous to devote this lesson to more notes about that quiet, fascinating pastime. Okay, anyway, it's deal with a lot of shit. It's got astral traveling in it, how to come out the body and all that. Secret Teachers of the Ages by Manly P. Hall. Excellent book. It's got all the occult hidden stuff in it. Excellent book. Okay, we'll look at some of the table of contents in this book so you can see what you will be getting yourself into if you wanted to get a book such as this. Okay, let me go to the table of contents. Okay, let me get down. Alright, let me get down. I'm almost down. Alright. We got... Shit, can y'all see that? Ah, shit, this ain't that focused. But anyway, ancient mysteries and secret societies which have influenced modern Masonic symbolism. Another chapter, the ancient mysteries and secret societies, part 2. That was part 1 I just mentioned, the first one. Okay, talk about ancient systems of education, the Gnostic mysteries. Okay, then it goes to the next chapter, which is on page 67. The ancient mysteries and secret societies, part 3. Then it talks about Atlantis and the gods of antiquity. You heard that? The gods of antiquity. Okay. Then moving on. We have the life and writings of Thoth Hermes Trismegistus, which is Thoth the Atlantean. Can y'all see that shit? Y'all probably can't see it. I'm going to read it out. Okay, just take my word for it. I ain't got no reason to lie. Okay. Then you have the initiation of the pyramid, how the Egyptians went through initiation. And in some parts it's talking about the dwelling of the hidden God. That's in this part right here. It mentioned it right up in here. The dwelling of the hidden God. Isis, the virgin of the world. Okay. And it talks about Isis, the birthday of the gods, the murder of Osiris. And he goes into, in this part right here, I remember reading where it was, in this part right here, where my thumb at. He goes into Manly P. Hall, 33rd degree Mason. He goes into Isis, as Isis is the pituitary gland. And Isis, if you know the story of Osiris and Isis and Heru, Osiris was actually killed by his brother Set, cut up into 13 pieces. The last piece was some people say the penis, but actually it was the pineal gland, which left him shattered. Okay? But what Isis did was she gathered all his pieces, found all the pieces of his body that his brother had scattered, put them back together in mummification, and she went to chanting the word Amen. Okay? She was chanting the word Amen, and the word stimulates the pineal gland that literally awoke Osiris. And an immaculate conception is actually, Osiris is actually the pineal gland, which is dormant because it was killed. It was dead at a dormant state. And when she was chanting with her, she actually, according to this, Isis represents the pituitary gland. And when she went to chanting Amen, it awakened Osiris, or the pineal gland, and hence there was immaculate conception, where she gave birth to a Christ, which is Heru, which is the pineal gland actually awakening. Okay, and the anointing oil is that which the pituitary gland secretes that causes the pineal gland to awaken and engulf with blood and swell up like the hood of a cobra. Now that's in that. That's where you get that knowledge from right there in this book called The Secret Teachings of the Ages. So don't think I'm just running off my ass, just shooting shit. Okay, then you go to the sun, a universal deity. Okay, this deals with the sun within us and also the sun outside of us, and also the central sun that's in, where that book at? There's a central sun. The Hermetica talks about it. The central sun. Also, there's a central sun in this book, but it's talking about the central sun that's in a hollow earth, that's in what today Christians call hell. And this sun is more potent than our sun, because our sun is not as magnetized as it should be. That's why we shrunk in size. That sun in the central earth is so magnetized that this is why they continue to stay giants in the core of the earth, according to some stuff in this book and other books I have. Okay, then you got the zodiac signs and all like that. Okay, y'all see it. I'll be all day going on over this book. This book huge. See how thick this book is? That's some thick shit. Okay, it's thick. It look like it's taken up by 3 books or 4 books of mine. That's a thick ass book. Okay, anyway, that's just some of it. Let me see if I can flip through some of these table of contents real quick. So y'all can see what y'all getting yourself involved in. Okay, the Rosicrucian doctrine and tenets. Okay, it talks about all that, like some of the secrets of the Rosicrucians. Y'all would have to pause this shit just to try to even look at see what it's talking about. Okay, if y'all can even see it. I don't know if you can or not. I'm trying to make it where y'all can see it. Shit. That shit ain't gonna work. But anyway, then you got the Kabbalah, the secret doctrines of Israel, the Hermetica, the elements and their inhabitants, where it talks about the fairies, which are actually nature spirits. It talks about dwarfs and all types of shit that's on the astral plane. Okay. And the nature spirits actually are the ones that cause the photosynthesis to take place. The Holy Quran makes a suggestion to it where it talks about the angels that cause vegetation to grow, which are actually the fairies, which are the nature spirits. Okay, all this shit sound like fairy tale, but the shit is real on the astral plane. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all can see that now because my camera is straightened out. So, we got fraternities and all types of shit in fundamental Kabbalah, Kabbalistic cosmology. Okay, we're going to keep it pushing. We got Sir Bacon, Shakespeare, and some of the rest of them. A lot of people think that Sir Francis Bacon was Count Saint Germain, which was one of the ascended masters and one of the archangels. Okay, Count Saint Germain. Somebody to research. He spoke like 20-some different languages. He was very telepathic. He was a master at alchemy. He was a master at turning copper into gold and mixing metals and making all types of shit. Secret elixirs that would heal you at instant. Count Saint Germain, a perfect person to really try to be like. Shit, he was a awesome ass dude. Okay, anyway, that's some of that. And that book, shit, I ain't gonna have enough time to go over all these books I got. We got Kundalini by Gopi Krishna. Well, Gopi Krishna goes into how he awakened his Kundalini and how it normally takes a lifetime for ascended masters to awaken the Kundalini. Shit, I awakened mine in like 5 to 3 minutes. And I was just trying shit. But he said it took him like 20 years to awaken his Kundalini. And he finally achieved what many never achieve a lifetime. So he goes into a lot of stuff in there. Kundalini, The Evolution of Man by Gopi Krishna. Okay. Excellent book to get. Okay. There we have it. Gopi Krishna. Excellent book. Okay. You got this, Tuning the Biofield, where with certain sounds and frequencies it can heal the body. Okay, in that book right there. Okay, you got Color Medicine. Certain colors do certain things to portions of the body. But this book here, you got to get this book. This is an excellent book. This is my book. Okay, we got Edgar Cayce, which was a psychic European. He had psychic powers, which means that he had a functional pineal gland. Okay, we got The Third Eye, which is one of Lab Sing's top sellers. This book right here goes into like how Lab Sing, when he was at a very young age, he was one of the youngest lamas to be known. And when the lamas did a reading on him, his astrology chart and all that, and consult the Akashic records, they found out that in his past life he was actually a Dalai Lama. And that's why he was born with natural psychic abilities already. His pineal gland was already halfway open. But they did an incision on his brain in his book. They did something to him. They took him way down up under a cave and made an incision in the back of his brain and left him down there for 3 days, and it fully awoken his pineal gland. And when he came out, he was able to see people's auras and their the truth, if they was lying or not. He could tell if the person was loyal, disloyal, or thief, or they were just fronting and faking. So that's in that book. It's very interesting. He's a very good author that takes a hold to your imagination to literally put you there at what's going on. Okay, this is another book by Lab Sing Rebel. Now y'all knows I got a lot of books by Lab Sing, because Lab Sing my mans. Okay, I learned a lot of shit reading a lot of Lob St. Rumble books. He opened up my mind to places that it never would have went if I would have stayed stuck in this Western paradigm. So, okay, he's a good author. And I read damn near, if not all his books, damn near all his books, Lob St. Now, this is a book on numerology, something great to have because the universe is in numbers. And it's an excellent book. We're going to go to some of this right quick. As you can see, numerology, the science of self-discovery, the inner self revealed, the metaphysics understanding of the numbers, the birth chart, ruling numbers, day numbers. Okay, this is stuff that's in this book. Something good to look into if you bored and ain't got shit to do and want to figure out like what the fuck going on in my life. It may help out a little bit. I don't know. Check it out. It's something to look into though. But let me open back up this Atlantean book. Oh, I already did. Y'all already saw that. Okay, then you got the what is this? Mucusless diet. Because once you study a person like Dr. Sebi says that all diseases are caused by mucus. If there wasn't any mucus, there would be nothing for an illness to feed off of. So all sickness feeds off mucus, and once you eliminate mucus, there can be no disease in your body at all, because if it wasn't for mucus, we wouldn't even get sick. So it's the mucus that we'll go to Rick Vader. Okay, now this is by Maurice Dorel. He has these little pamphlets. Maurice Dorel is the same one that translated the Emerald tablets. See, Dorel. See the name, Dorel? Okay, now you see, wait a minute, let me go back up. See the name Dorel? That's him. Dorel, translated by Dorel. So, and he's an excellent person to study up under. Okay, got some more books on him. Dorel, Cosmic Consciousness in a New Age, Symbolism of the Great Seal. Now, on the back of the dial on the Great Seal, it goes into, it says at the very bottom, in Roman numeral 1776, in each column of the pyramid, this is what this book talks about. Each column of the pyramid represents there's 13 columns on the pyramid on a dollar. Each column is approximately 20-year cycle. Now in that, once you times 13 times 20, you get like, I think the actual number is 19.6. But whenever you times it, you get 256. And once you add 256 with 1776, you get 2013. And this is, I mean, not 2013, but 2032. And this is when the third eye, or the eye, is supposed to be awakened. So at the very top of the pyramid, you get the all-seeing eye, which means 2032, the all-seeing eye. Also, David Wilcox goes into it in his book, The Source Field Investigation, where he shows that the people that translated Novus Ordo Seclorum mistranslated it. Is not the new, it's not the golden age, it's the golden race. That's what David Wilcox says. So once we enter the Aquarian constellation, which is around 2032, we'll be fully in it. Our third eyes will open up, because the electrical current, according to Gopi Krishna's book, Kundalini Evolution of Man, Gopi Krishna says that once a certain time, there's a mechanism in our body that is going to awaken, which is the electrical current. And this is going to cause everybody's pineal gland to open up, as well as Lobsang Rinpoche. Lobsang says in this book here, The Cave of the Ancients, that everybody is going to become telepathic, and we're going to have these godlike abilities at a certain time. So these are correspondence to one another. This is the book Encounters that I mentioned so many times by Dr. Flory. Okay, Edith Flory. Now looking in some of the table of contents, let me see if I can find them. Okay, here we go. This is some of the table of contents. All right. Y'all see it? All right. What else we got? I'm pretty sure I highlighted some parts of it. Okay. See, they call themselves the planters, what I was talking about. It's talking about Diane, where she was up under hypnosis. Said she was in her backyard and all this shit, and she heard her humming noise. She's basically going into where she was abducted by these black people from Syria. See, about 20 black people sitting down in the mothership on a bench. They're dressed in Western attire and stuff like that. We got them out the ghettos and stuff like that. I mean, we're watching the ones in the ghetto. Okay, now you see. Y'all might have to pause this so y'all can read it, what I'm talking about. So anyway, I'm going to try to show a little bit more and that's it. Until then, y'all got to keep studying. When I come back on here again, I'm going to go over some more books and I'm going to go in greater detail about the books. So, you know, you may find an interest in them and may won't even get them. Okay. Now, in this book here, they say the Assyrians, which call themselves the planners, they say that we should meditate in the light, pray within the light, which is the electrical current. That's what I've been trying to tell y'all. The light. Lucifer, the light bringer. Give it recognition so that it will feed off your energy and awaken. Okay? Y'all got to pause that shit if y'all want to read it now. I ain't reading all that shit. Y'all on your own. Okay? Alright, we moving on. Alright, hope y'all got that shit. Wait a minute. Let me get some more for you. Pause that shit when you get it. Alright. But anyway, thought I'd share that today with you. We got other books down here. Esoteric Anatomy, Tai Chi, which is great. The subtle body will teach you about the soul body. But until then, I'll holler.